Hi, I'm Dr. Jaime Hannans, and I'm assistant professor here in the nursing department, and I'm excited to share with you how I've used CI keys so far in my courses. I was introduced to CI keys and open course technology through a workshop last summer through DML at UC Irvine, and was excited to think about all the potential possibilities of what that could mean for course development. I, of course, was a little hesitant because the learning curve could be really big, so I took baby steps, and I'm going to walk you through what that means for me. So the first semester I integrated CI keys was in one of my nursing courses where I just used the site as a place for students to really ask some questions and use it as a study guide. I did muddiest points. You can see I had a question and answer session, and students would contribute to that, and then I would give some feedback along the way, and then they could use that to prepare. So in winter 2015, I actually put an entire course that was a blended course on CI keys. And initially, you can see on this example that I've loaded some of our course materials, like our lab worksheet, in a PDF format on the page. But you can see here just our worksheet for the lab time would be loaded and they could print it out. I used the header tools to include our syllabus and other resources, rubrics, and then I had students do some blogging, but at that time I was still learning how best to utilize this for the courses based on the learning objectives of my course. Students seemed very receptive to blogging, and I liked the easy access to get questions posted and answered promptly without going through sign-in. During the winter session, I was able to integrate some more interactive activities for students to do, and because there were 4 sections of this course and 2 different faculty teaching, it was helpful in maintaining consistency between sections related to both delivery and content. The course that I'm most excited about has been the course this last spring. As I've learned more about CI keys and how to utilize the different tools, I was able to create a unique and specific course to what I felt our students needed. This course is a medical surgical advanced critical care course that seniors take in their last semester. The first day of class, I actually asked students to make their own CI keys accounts. And in class, we walked through the steps to set up their own account so that we could syndicate or collaborate our discussions all together. They were able to make their own sites. So you can see on my site, I have the topics at the heading, and then you can see we have some activities throughout the pages. Students were able to even upload their own videos or tools in their own blogs, and these are some of the recent blogs that they posted. When I initially opened the course, I wanted students excited about the content, and you can see this is the same course, but as we went through different content, I changed the header so it was like a refreshed page for them. Initially, I even embedded a video and a moto, and what's great about WordPress is that it's pretty receptive to most digital tools that you can embed right into the page. Weekly instructions and topics were easily listed and available to students to check in at any time. And as we progressed through materials, they were able to see what the plan was both for in-class and outside of the class, week by week and module by module. One of my favorite things about the course is the syllabus and the ability to make it interactive. You can see that you can jump down from one area to another in the syllabus, as well as integrate any kind of images, scales, graphs, tables, or even links out to other sites. For example, our project or our group information is listed here, but if you click on the group project link, it will take you to the rubric. For example, here I listed the CSU-CI mission statement, and if you link out, it takes you directly to the CSU-CI site. One of the other things that I did most recently was syndicate student blogs, meaning I brought them all together in one place. Students were able to take reflections from class, discussions from class, or homework assignments about integrating other ideas or research, blog about them where they collectively came together. At this point in our course, I asked them to blog about heart-healthy topics and the recent trends out there. So it was a place where they're not only contributing to knowledge, but they're sharing knowledge among one another. What I noticed that was most evident is this offered a way for students to take what they learned in the class and go beyond integrating their clinical learning, their classroom learning, and their learning with peers. There was a huge sense of community. Students commented on how excited they were to blog, how much they learned from one another, and what a great sense of community this added to their final semester. Thanks so much for listening. I hope this helps get you interested in CI Keys.